Need a highlighter?
Warrior with the hand, that's what I'm all about. Hunger in my eyes, vengeance in my mouth. They don't want no altercation. Situation gon' get critical. It's best that you be easy. The end gon' be biblical. Look, flow like a river. It's something like a miracle. Royalty in my veins, loyalty in my waist. Pay back in every breath. That's revenge in my heart. The truth in every word. Bring light into the dark. And I ain't never lukewarm. Shit, I blazing in the season. Got plenty food for thought. Just gotta watch who I feed. Now they walking with them angels. So I guess I got this pistol for no reason. Niggas bad and freezing, criticizing all my achievements. Won't make me weak. Nah, it won't make me slack off. These niggas baby that's off. Better bear witness, I'm back off. I be ripping shit like sex off. Dumb dogs all boxed out. YAHANNA say I'm cup full. No room for emotion. So I pour my heart out. This road hard, but I ain't couldn't stay. And if it ain't UPK, then they in the way. My niggas righteous, they real, they down to something. Flow so deep, they drown a motherfucker. He say he in the truth, oh yeah, no, this the home. And I don't hate them brothers, I'm just too loyal to my own. Plus what they believe, hard for me to follow. No rank me, no head. And I ain't leaving this body to live and sleep in hollow. So when they ask I'm UPK, tell them absolutely. And I ain't trimming my ways for nothing. Gotta execute it. Cause I can never die with my tail between my legs. Shit, I be thankful. Watching my daughters up in their bed. They so smart. And Alana, she's so beautiful. But they ain't like other babies. And they daddy far from usual. Now I'm missing cause I'm about my father's business. It ain't about the shit I used to do in that 98 natty. 10 level seats. See, without wisdom, this world make you weak. I found out that the truth was bitter. The lies are sweet. Tried everything. I guess me and YAHANNA had to meet. Now I make the blind see. And I make the dead speak. And teach all my little girls the day they think. Lie with a man. They better bring their blood and band sheets. Chaos match the time. This Glock match my handpiece. And I ain't trying to take them out, but I will defend this house. Gonna take a check. 144 in this black trench on some hitman shit. She called it 47. Praying for Armageddon. Me and my soldiers dressed for the wedding. Fuck the fame. And why tell them I'm loyal to the king. Until the righteous way. Loyal to the king. I want that straight lane to break the chain. Loyal to the king. The devil can't have it. I'm loyal to the king. Bring that hot. So you can say loyal to the king. Until the righteous way. Loyal to the king. I want that straight lane to break the chain. Loyal to the king. The devil can't have it. I'm loyal to the king. Bring that hot. So you can say loyal to the king. Any man give his life for YAHANNA, Christ, and fall up under that UPK banner. It's my brother and my blood, and I will die and kill for him if necessary. Just sit the prayer up to the Lord. I told him, then let all the who gon' bite the bullet? He gon' take her, they gon' take her. Opposers better move slow. The tank dog for the truth. Niggas cool down. On the ground, 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 on the ground. Somebody won't live, boy. Get back, 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 get back. Somebody won't live, boy. Get back, 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 get back. My soldiers take back till I'm stand there. Take back, take back, take back, take back, take back.
Let me read.
Shalom, Israel. This is, it's been live. This is the Israelite School of Universal and Practical Knowledge, started out at 1 West, 125th Street in Harlem, New York, where we are led by the Commanding General YAHANNA, man. You understand what I'm saying? And this is Thursday night scripture breakdown class. All right, so what we plan on doing is if there's any questions, comments, or concerns, you understand what I'm saying? Just raise your hand and you'll be acknowledged. And then you can ask your question after you're acknowledged. All right, so tonight, man, you know, I want to go over something that's very important. You understand what I'm saying? Something that's so important that every saint and especially every priest and prophet of the Lord must do, man. You understand what I'm saying? And it is knowing yourself, man. You understand? It's knowing your heart, understanding what you have to do in this fight, being a priest and prophet of the Lord, man. You understand? It's like, it's something that you have to, it's a constant self-checking, man, that you have to do. You understand what I'm saying? So, because what could happen is while you're teaching and you're preaching, you understand what I'm saying? And you're giving counsel and guidance, you understand? But you're not examining your own spirit. You're not examining your own heart, man. You understand what I'm saying? The scriptures Christ told us, man, how can you remove a plank out of somebody else's eye when you have a plank in yours, man? You understand what I'm saying? So self, you know what I'm saying? You have to check yourself, man, by knowing yourself. Know yourself, check yourself, and always use these scriptures as a guide, man. Go ahead and read that for me, huh? 2 Corinthians 13 and 5. You said 13 and 5? 13 and 5.
This is the book of 2 Corinthians, chapter 13, verse 5. Examine yourself.
Salakia. Paul said to the church of Corinthians that you must examine yourself, man. You understand what I'm saying? Keep reading.
Whether ye be in the faith.
Whether you be in the faith, man. That is a very crucial thing. You have to take a recollection and look at your actions, man, because your actions are definitely more important than your words, man. You understand what I'm saying? That means every man, you know what I'm saying, that you serve under and serve with should be able to bear a record of that as well, man. So examine yourself that ye be in the faith, man. That faith is this one body, man. That faith is this one spirit, man. That faith is this one baptism under YAHANNA, man. You understand what I'm saying? Which is the Israelite School of Universal Practical Knowledge, man. Shalom, brother.
Shalom.
You're right. All right, go ahead. Keep reading on.
Prove your own selves. Know ye not your own self, how that YAHANNA is in you, except ye be reprobate.
You're right, man. You understand what I'm saying? So it's saying that you got to prove yourself, man. You have to prove yourself. 2 Corinthians 13 and 5 says, you understand what I'm saying? Prove yourself, man. The way you prove yourself is studying, man. You understand what I'm saying? So when you study, you understand what I'm saying? When you study and you dive off into these scriptures, man, you can see that's your counseling, man. That's your help. You understand what I'm saying? The more and more you dive into these scriptures and you study You understand what I'm saying? And you start absorbing what's written, man. You understand what I'm saying? Read that what reprobate means, huh?
Reprobate in the Zondervan Compact Bible Dictionary. The basic idea in reprobation is that of falling, to stand the test. When applied
to stand the test, man. You understand what I'm saying? A reprobate does not stand the test, man. You understand what I'm saying? So by the only way not to become a reprobate, man. You understand what I'm saying? Is to prove yourself, man. Prove yourself. You understand what I'm saying? Know to and Salakia and to know not your own selves. You understand what I'm saying? Prove yourself because you really don't know yourself. So the way you prove yourself is stand the test, man. Keep reading now.
When applied to man's relation to God, it suggests moral corruption, unfitness, disqualification, all arising out of a lack of positive holiness.
So that definition said to know that your relationship in who?
To Yahweh.
To Yahweh, man. You understand what I'm saying? And go back to where in the scripture where it says how what? In 13 and 5 out?
How that Yahweh Shah Mashiach is in you.
That's the relationship part, man. You understand what I'm saying? That's the relationship, how you prove that you've not fallen away and become a reprobate, is that you examine your heart in this faith. You understand? So with that, man, go to Matthew chapter 7 and 4. And sir, if you have anything to add, just let me know.
Let me know the scripture you want me to read.
Okay. If you can, sir, go to Psalms chapter 1 and 2.
The book of Matthew, chapter 7, verse 4. Or how wilt thou say to thy brother, let me pull out the mote out of thy eyes?
The mote, you understand what I'm saying? So this is Yahweh Shai speaking. Am I right? Most High in Christ. You understand what I'm saying? Yahweh Shai is speaking, man, and he's trying to get them to understand through a parable, man. You understand what I'm saying? To examine their own hearts, man. You know, I mean, because you don't want to be found being the one making corrections when it's yourself that you're not even checking yourself, man. You understand what I'm saying? You're not reading these scriptures and making sure you line up with these scriptures, man. You're not making sure that in your heart, you understand what I'm saying, that whatever you're teaching, you're not walking them out yourself, man. You understand what I'm saying? Keep reading now.
Out of thine eye, and behold, a beam is in thine own eye.
You see what I'm saying? So when you have something in your eye, man, it makes it hard for you to see. You understand? It makes it hard for you to see, man. So before you go and look in that, and that's a problem with a lot of our people today, man. You understand what I'm saying? We're good about bringing out other people's wrongdoings. We're good at bringing about other people's demons, man. You understand what I'm saying? But if you're not in the Israelite School of Universal and Practical Knowledge, man, you have no right at all, man, to be calling anybody out on anything that they do, man.
Right.
Period, point blank. You understand what I'm saying? You are not fit. You don't have the understanding, man, of the most basic thing of understanding who you are, man. You understand what I'm saying? You don't even know who you are. You calling yourself an African American, or you celebrate pagan holidays, man. You understand? And you want to sit up here and correct somebody else, man, and don't even understand what judgment is, because I mean it's so crazy how people say, "Well, don't judge me." You understand what I'm saying? Don't even understand what judgment is. But Christ is telling us what? Read that again, huh?
This is the book of Matthew, chapter 7, verse 4. Or how wilt thou say to thy brothers, let me pull out the mote out of thine eye, and behold, a beam is in thy own eye.
You understand what I'm saying? So somebody might have a small thing in their eye, but you got a whole beam in your eye. You understand what I'm saying? No sin is greater than the other, man.
Right.
If you breaking one, you break them all, man.
Right.
You understand what I'm saying? So you must examine your own heart, man. Just like YAHANNA did with the woman that was pulled out of the bed of adultery, man. You understand what I'm saying? YAHANNA told him, look, man, he, without sin, cast the first stone, man. So at that point, man, they did a self-reflection, a self-examination, man. You understand what I'm saying? For you know, and that's all YAHANNA came to bring, man, is that we reflect on ourselves before we exact the law of Moses, man, which is death, man. Before we pronounce death on somebody in their situation, in their struggle, man. You understand what I'm saying? Before you do that, examine your own heart, man. Make sure you line up with these scriptures, man. Make sure you have the understanding that's needed to walk properly, man. You understand? Keep reading, man.
Verse 5. Thou hypocrite, first cast out the beam out of thy own eye, and then shalt thou see clearly to cast out the mote out of thy brother's eye.
You understand what I'm saying? So you be able to see clearly what the brother's issue is, man. You understand? And that's only brotherhood right there, man. You understand what I'm saying? You examining your heart. You seeing what you got going on first and making sure your heart is pure. You understand what I'm saying? Making sure there's no wrong in your spirit, man. You understand what I'm saying? And then you can be a real brother, man. That's why when we get out on the streets, man, and we teach and we tell our people, man, stop smoking weed, man. You understand what I'm saying? Stop being a whore. Don't be a whoremonger, man. You understand what I'm saying? When we tell our people that, we can say that because we don't do that here in the Israelite School of Universal Practical Knowledge, man.
Right.
You understand what I'm saying? That mote or that beam is out of our eye, man. You understand what I'm saying? And if there's something that we do struggle with, we have counsel for it, man. You rely and you lean on that brotherhood, man.
Right.
That's been set in place, man. You understand what I'm saying? By a counselor that has been doing it for 20 plus years, man. In the world and in the truth, man. You understand what I'm saying? Perfecting his craft in his truth, man. And that's the 12-shield General Muhammad, man. You understand what I'm saying? Gives excellent counseling, man. Captain Kahan gives excellent counseling, man. You understand? And Officer Yatazar, excellent counseling, man. You understand what I'm saying? Give you what you need to fight this war and examining your heart, examining yourself so that you won't be a hypocrite, man. And you can truly show the love that needs to be shown to save your brother, man. To help pull the beam out of his eye because you removed the mote. To help remove the mote from his eye because you removed the beam out of your eye, man.
Right.
You understand what I'm saying? You got that next one, sir?
Psalms 1 and 2.
Psalms 1 and 2, sir. Come.
It's the book of Psalms, chapter 1, verse 2. But his delight is in the law of the Lord, and in his law doeth he meditate day and night.
I tell you what, man. King David knew how to stay on the right side of the Most High, man. You understand what I'm saying? He was truly a man after the Most High's heart. You understand what I'm saying? That's because he delighted in his law, man. You understand? And YAHANNA turned and told us, or it was written later on in the scriptures, man, that these laws be not grievous unto you, man. You understand what I'm saying? The more you come to class, man, the more you set your heart on this truth, the more of these scriptures you partake in, man, and start shedding yourself of the world, the easier it become, man, to walk in this truth, man. To join your brothers, man, in this truth, man.
Right.
You understand what I'm saying? Because the whole aspect of it is, man, you die daily. You understand what I'm saying? You make yourself a living sacrifice, man.
Right.
You understand what I'm saying? So you can be purified, man, when you go to camp, man. When you go out, you hand out flyers, man. When you try to save souls out here, man, of these lost blacks, Hispanics, and Native American brothers and sisters out here, man. You understand what I'm saying? By you delighting in this truth, man, that you showing that this truth is a joyful thing, man. You understand what I'm saying? And then they'll realize that, you know, according to the scriptures, it tells us, oh, taste and see, man, that the Lord is good.
Right. Right.
You understand what I'm saying? He's good because these scriptures, the way these scriptures are set up, to where that when we follow and keep these commandments, man, you understand what I'm saying? We are preparing for rulership, man. We are preparing to be the kings of this earth, man. The righteous rulers, man, of this earth in this I.S.U.P.K, man. You understand what I'm saying? So not only are we fighting for just to get rid of sin and the so-called white man who was the devil that the Bible speaks of, man. You understand what I'm saying? But we are preparing to rule over even the heathens, man. You understand what I'm saying? So in order to do that, we have to be keeping all these commandments that was commanded us, that was given unto our forefathers, that we made a covenant with the God of the Bible to keep. You see what I'm saying? So if we don't do that, man, if we not examining our hearts, man, you know, we're gonna miss it. You understand what I'm saying? And that'll be a woeful thing, man. Around, if you can, give me Psalms chapter 119 and 15, man.
This is the book of Psalms, chapter 119, verse 15. I will meditate in thy precepts and have respect unto thy ways.
That's right, man. Meditate on thy precepts, man. The precepts, man, like it says in the book of Isaiah, man, that's the only way we can understand these scriptures, man, and gain true understanding of them, man. So when we go through these scriptures, right, we go through these scriptures and we read and we sit upon in these classes, man, we watch classes online, then we gain true understanding of all the things that the Most High is trying to say to us, man. We can have and gain understanding. You understand what I'm saying? Or how to be a righteous leader in your household, or how to be a righteous rib unto your man.
Right.
You understand what I'm saying? We can take part of all these things, man. You understand what I'm saying? Meditate on his precepts, man. And we gain respect for his ways, man. Respect is a righteous fear, man. It's a righteous fear for the Most High. You understand what I'm saying? Not a fear of, oh, if I don't do this, or if I do this, I'm gonna die. No, we're gonna do it because we love it, man. We have our hearts are set on this, man. You understand what I'm saying? We do it because we love it, because it's the righteous thing to do. You feel me?
Right.
You got anything, son?
No, go ahead.
All right. Well, give me Romans chapter 2, verse 15.
This is the book of Romans, chapter 2, verse 15. Which shew the work of the law written in thy hearts.
Right, man. So showing the work of the law written in your hearts, man. You understand what I'm saying? So, I mean, showing the work, man. It is a true definition of an action, man. You have to show that these works of this law is in your heart, man. And the only way to do that, man, is how we have to display it here today is getting up and going to camp, man. Making it to here, making the sacrifice to come up here to this school. You understand what I'm saying? To sit up in this class, man.
Right.
Raise your hand, ask questions. There's something you don't understand, call for counsel. If you're struggling with a demon, call for counsel, man.
Right.
You understand what I'm saying? Showing the love that you have for your brothers, man. You understand what I'm saying? The way we do that, man, is standing on post, man. It's being a good reader, man. It's studying these scriptures so you have a good lesson. You understand what I'm saying? To cry aloud with, man.
Right.
To yell out in the wind about, man. To wake up the dead with, man. You understand what I'm saying? Doing the work, man. Showing that the law is written in your heart. Keep reading now.
Their conscience also bearing witness.
Salaki, your conscience is that part of your mind that the so-called white man says is that you might not even consciously think of. You understand what I'm saying? Your subconscious, man. You understand what I'm saying? So your conscience also bears witness, or your spirit, man, bears witness to it, man. Bears witness. So not only does your actions show in your heart, right? Because we know our heart is here in our head, man. This is where the warfare is. You understand what I'm saying? Keep reading now.
And their thoughts, the meanwhile accusing or else excusing one another.
You understand what I'm saying? Bearing proper witness, man. You understand what I'm saying? With your thoughts, man. Even your spirit and your heart, your thoughts, man, are on this law. Your every action shows that you are a true man and warrior of the Most High, man. That you're willing to be a diehard soldier to where you are willing to kill or be killed for this truth, man.
Right.
For your brothers, man. Because that's been the history of prophets in this book, man. You understand what I'm saying?
Right.
They had it rough, man. You know, the Most High crucified his only begotten son, man. Who are we, bro?
Right.
You understand what I'm saying? This life is really warfare, man. So all the things that that here on this earth might call and say that it's a disease, is this, is that. No, it's demons, man. You understand what I'm saying? And the only way we can fight those demons is by meditating on this law, man. It's by examining your heart, by not being emotional. You understand what I'm saying? Let me step back and let me truly see, you understand what I'm saying, what's in my heart. You understand? Let me sit back and see. If I get an order, you understand what I'm saying? How will I respond to that order, man? Is it gonna be con out of one con? Do the order without the, that's your conscience. You see what I'm saying? That's your spirit wrestling with that. You understand what I'm saying? You got to let that go, man. Because when you con out on con, you get it done, man. You understand what I'm saying? This is the heart that we have to have, man. This is the heart that the Most High requires, man.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? We don't just do because, you know what I'm saying, hey, I might get a rank raise, or I might do this, this or that might happen. That's what Christians do, man. You understand what I'm saying? They think the Most High is a genie or a bank, or you understand what I'm saying? I do a little of this, I sow a little seed, I do a little of that. I know God gonna bless me here soon. That's not why we do this walk, man. You understand what I'm saying? That's not why we fight this fight. Now we do know that there is a reward stored up for us, but nevertheless, man, our only fight, man, our only will to do, man, is to restore this kingdom, man. You understand what I'm saying? As it was told to us in the prayer of the Lord, man.
Right.
You understand what I'm saying? So I mean, if that's not your heart's desire, man, this ain't the place for you to be. If waking up the children, the true children of the 12 tribes, lost tribes of Israel, is not your heart, man, this is not the place for you to be, brother. You understand what I'm saying? If living according to these scriptures, man, is not in your heart, this is not the place for you to be, man.
Right.
If you're not humble enough to say, you know what, I don't really know. You understand what I'm saying? And seek counsel on it, this ain't the place for you to be, man.
Right.
You understand what I'm saying? Sisters, if being a righteous woman and listening to your husband and subjecting yourself unto your husband, just as these scriptures say, this ain't the place for you to be. You understand what I'm saying? Keep your legs closed, sisters. You understand what I'm saying? Because if you deal with a real priest and prophet of the Lord in here, man, who understands that this truth here is his first wife,
Right.
you understand what I'm saying? This ain't the place for you to be. You know, the Christian church got plenty of effeminate men that'll let a woman rule over them, man.
That's right.
You understand what I'm saying? But if you have a real, a true spirit, sis, to love a real man, you understand what I'm saying? A real man that's going to put the truth first, you got to be subjected unto that man, man. You understand what I'm saying? The man that subjects himself unto the men above him and Yahweh, you understand what I'm saying? And Yahweh, you got to respect that man. You understand what I'm saying? You got to listen to that man. You got to give that man your all as he's giving this truth his all, man.
Right.
Keep reading. Did you read all that?
And
Law unto themselves. You understand what I'm saying? All right, drop that out and give me Jeremiah 17:9. So I mean, we truly have to understand what your heart is, man. We truly have to when you examine yourself, man, and you see that your actions and your your spirit, you understand what I'm saying, are not lining up what's being written, what has been written in these scriptures, man. Because the God of the Bible has not changed, man. You understand what I'm saying? These same scriptures, man, that apply to blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans over 6,000 years ago applied then, and it still applies to this day.
that's right.
You understand what I'm saying? And it's an easy thing to understand. You understand? It's a very simple thing to understand how it does. You see what I'm saying? Regardless of the captivities that we were in, the only thing that we were able to come out is that because we cried out to the God of the Bible, you understand what I'm saying? And started keeping these commandments again. You understand what I'm saying?
Right.
So the only thing that's going to get us out of this captivity is by doing the same thing that we did before. You understand what I'm saying? And not saying that, well, this is a different time. You understand what I'm saying? This time is different, man. The way this society works, you understand what I'm saying? You can't have two wives. You can't have more. A man can't have more than one wife.
Right.
You understand what I'm saying? But these scriptures give us prescription on how a man can have more than one wife.
Right.
And they give us laws, statutes, and judgments on how a man is supposed to manage more than one wife.
That's right.
You understand what I'm saying? And it gives us instructions on what we're not supposed to do, man.
Right.
You understand what I'm saying? It tells us not to smoke weed, man.
Right.
Now it doesn't say don't smoke marijuana. You know why I don't say don't smoke marijuana? Because they didn't call it marijuana back then, man.
Right.
You understand what I'm saying? If it says don't commit adultery, and adultery is laying with a married woman, don't do it.
Right.
You understand what I'm saying? Don't allow the music and all that stuff now to influence you, man. You understand what I'm saying? You can't allow any of that stuff to veer you off from what's written in these scriptures, man. You have to fight and you have to hold on to that, man. That will be our only salvation. That's our only hope, man. Because we don't have a military, we don't have a government, we don't have a council for niggas, Hispanics, and Native Americans. We don't have an embassy. We don't have any line to the president. You understand what I'm saying? Well, we do have false leaders that don't give a damn about us. You understand what I'm saying? That continue the model of Michael King of Orgy Mike. You understand what I'm saying? To keep selling us over to our oppressors and these false false prophets. You understand what I'm saying? That try to keep us tied to our oppressor, man. You understand what I'm saying? That's the only leadership we got here on this earth.
Right.
You understand what I'm saying? But that's why the I.S.U.P.K is so important, man. Under the command of YAHANNA, because you're properly taught these scriptures, man. You're properly taught the understanding of the role of the man. You're properly taught the role of a woman.
That's right.
And how to run your household.
Right.
You understand what I'm saying? Not as a team, but as the man being the head. You understand what I'm saying? And the woman being over the children, man.
That's right.
And being obedient to that man, just as the man is supposed to be obedient to YAHANNA, man.
That's right.
You understand what I'm saying? So go ahead and read me that out.
This is the book of Jeremiah, chapter 17, verse 9. The heart is deceitful above all things.
The heart is what, man?
Deceitful.
So the God of the Bible knows your heart to be what?
deceitful above all things.
That's right, man. Your heart is deceitful, man. You understand what I'm saying? So when Christians tell you, well, God knows my heart. He knows your heart to be what, heart?
Deceitful above all things.
Man, your heart will lead you astray, man. You understand what I'm saying? That's why the scriptures tell us, lean not to thine own understanding, man.
Right.
You can't trust yourself, man. You have to go to these scriptures, man.
That's right.
You have to go get counsel, man. Because 9 times out of 10, well, 10 times out of 10, man, 12-ship General Muhammad has heard it all, man.
Right.
You understand what I'm saying? He's heard it all, man. So there's nothing new. You're not gonna get General Muhammad on the phone. He's gonna be like, oh my God. You know, he's not gonna do that, man. Right. And he's not going to look down on you for having a struggle, man. He's not going to look down on you for having an issue, man. Because just as the prophet Jeremiah wrote, man, the Most High knows what?
The heart is deceitful above all things.
Keep reading.
And desperately wicked.
And desperately wicked, man. What does it mean to be desperate? Somebody raise your hand. What does it mean to be desperate, man? What you got, sis?
You willing to do almost anything?
Most High, get a sister hand, man. Almost willing to do anything to be wicked, man. You understand what I'm saying? That's what this New Year, that's what all the classes in the UPK about New Year's was about, man. Even Commander General YAHANNA said, man, women will be giving up their box at an astronomical or extraterrestrial way, man. You understand what I'm saying?
Right.
Willing to be wicked, man. Wanting to be wicked. Willing to do anything to be wicked, man. This is your heart outside of the I.S.U.P.K, man.
Right.
This is your heart when you're struggling with something that you're not willing to seek counsel for. You're going to do something that is very deceitful. You're going to think deceitful thoughts, and you're going to lean upon, and you're going to seek desperately to be wicked, man.
That's right.
Because you will not be in control, man. You are making way and giving your demons, you see what I'm saying, control. And then just like Officer Malakawa brought out on Monday, man, once you in a rock, caught in between a rock and a hard place, your demons gonna stop talking to you because they done did their job, man. You understand what I'm saying? And they gonna keep doing that until you do end up dead, man. They want you to kill yourself. That's their only job. That's what they're commissioned to do by Satan, man. You understand what I'm saying? That's the trying of you, man. That's the way you prove it, that you shake that demon off, man. And you go to these scriptures, man, and you arm yourself properly, and you gird your loins, man, and you put that breastplate on, man, and you grab that shield, man. You understand? And you pick up your sword, man. That's how you fight. You understand what I'm saying? That's the warrior spirit, man, that the Commander General YAHANNA teaches here in the I.S.U.P.K, man. You understand what I'm saying? This is what we have to have, people. You understand what I'm saying? That's what keeps you from hurting somebody. That's what kept General Muhammad from killing that man, acting like he wanted to break the windows of the school in Harlem. You understand what I'm saying? That discipline, man. That discipline to stand tough, man. That discipline on how to righteously deal with your real, man. Understanding she's the weaker vessel. But understanding, hey, there's a difference between emotion and there's a difference between something that actually needs resolution, man.
Right.
You understand what I'm saying? Let's sit back. Let's stop being emotional. Let's examine the heart, and let's see, man, how we gonna fix this thing, man.
Right.
You understand what I'm saying? Keep reading now.
Who can know it?
Who can know the wicked heart, man? You know what I'm saying? Keep reading out to 10.
I, the Lord, search the heart.
I, the Lord, search the heart. You understand what I'm saying? Keep reading.
I tried the reins.
Anybody know what reins are? Go ahead, sis.
It's like you're guiding, if you will. Like,
That
like how you guide something. Like
Most High in Christ. You see what I'm saying? When you're on a horse or oxen, you see what I'm saying? And you behind that oxen, you have reins. You understand what I'm saying? And you pull the reins. So the God of the Bible is saying he is the Lord and he searches the heart, man. He's the one that searches the heart. But he also had his prophet tell you before that your heart is deceitful, man, above all things, man. Not ain't nothing, there's nothing above all things.
Right.
You see? So you would think of anything. You see what I'm saying? The heart is deceitful when you're allowing your spirits to do what they want to do. When you're allowing demons to do what they want to do. When you're allowing demons to have you think the way, you understand what I'm saying, you want to think. You understand what I'm saying? This is why you have to know the scripture so you know how to fight those demons, man. You understand what I'm saying? Keep reading now.
Even to give every man according to his ways and according to the fruit of his doing.
Man, everybody, you understand what I'm saying? According to his ways, man. So it always goes back to what you do. The God of the Bible is going to try you, to show you, to see what you'll do, man. You understand what I'm saying? And then also according to the fruit in which you bear, man. You understand what I'm saying? Because there's two trees. There's the righteous tree and the unrighteous tree.
Right.
You understand what I'm saying? The righteous tree can only bear righteous fruit.
Right.
The unrighteous tree can only bear unrighteous fruit, man.
Right.
You understand what I'm saying? So it's so important that we understand this, man. It's so important that we understand that we always have to check ourselves, man. We always have to examine our hearts, man. Because your heart is wicked, man. Unless you're meditating on the law, man. Unless you're considering these precepts day and night, man.
Right.
You understand what I'm saying? Drop that out and give me Psalms 36:1, if you can.
This is the book of Psalms, chapter 36, verse 1. The transgressions of the wicked say within my heart that there is no fear of God before his eyes.
Read that again, huh?
The transgressions of the wicked say within my heart that there is no fear of God before his eyes.
The transgression of the wicked, man. And we know transgression is lawlessness, man. You see what I'm saying? You breaking the law. You see what I'm saying? Saith in my heart that there is no fear of the Most High before his eyes.
Right.
That's what the wicked say, man.
Right.
And they say that by their actions, man. You see what I'm saying? When you don't go to camp, man, you showing the Lord that, you know what I'm saying, the transgressions in your heart, man. You showing the Lord that you're going to fear him. You understand what I'm saying? When you don't examine yourself, man, you'll fall off to the point, you understand what I'm saying, that you will start smoking weed. You showing the Lord you don't fear him. Because he made a commandment not to do that. You see what I'm saying? So when you backbite against your sister for whatever reason or whatnot, and you don't take whatever you have, whatever problem, issue that you have to your brother or to your sister, you showing the God of the Bible that you don't fear him. You understand what I'm saying? Anytime you don't meditate and keep these commandments, man, these laws, statutes, and judgments, and don't seek counsel, you are showing the God of the Bible that you do not fear him. Because these are the only things that will keep you from sinning. These are the only things that will keep you straight, man.
That's right.
You understand what I'm saying? That's why it's so important, man, that you examine your heart. It's so important, man, that you stop and think, man, before you do.
Right.
You understand what I'm saying? You have to check yourself, man. You have to first know yourself, man. You see what I'm saying? People in the earth, they'll tell you, I'm real. You understand what I'm saying? I'm gonna talk about myself. You understand what I'm saying? I'm gonna bring out the bad in me. Okay, that's stupid. Why would you only bring out the bad in you and don't seek to change the bad in you, man? You understand what I'm saying? You're going to stay wicked. You're gonna keep on doing you're gonna keep on showing the God of the Bible that you don't fear him, man.
That's right.
And when you show the God of the Bible that you don't fear him, man, you make yourself an enemy of that man.
Right.
You understand what I'm saying? You make yourself an enemy of the Lord, man. There's nothing that you have that can bring down the Most High, man. There's nothing. There's no arm long enough, man, that can reach up there and get with the Most High, man.
Right.
So stop it, man. Just get into the I.S.U.P.K, man, and start keeping these laws, statutes, and judgments, man. Walk with your brothers, man, and show the Lord that you love them, man. You understand what I'm saying?
Right.
Cry out for all the iniquities and the transgressions that are going out in the city, man. You see what I'm saying? Get a seal from the angel with the inkhorn, man, to walk in righteousness, man.
Right.
You understand what I'm saying? I mean, you have to be a very wicked person, man, to see all the slaughtering, all the wickedness that is going on with our people out here today, man, and don't consider it. You see what I'm saying? Like you don't consider. They're not even talking about the so-called Hispanics that are at the border now, man. You see what I'm saying? Like that worries me, man. What are they doing down there to them people, man? You understand what I'm saying? Focus on the nation, man. Make yourself downgrade yourself for a moment, man, and think about all your people that are suffering, man. Yeah, you might have it good, man. You might have a good job. You might have a decent car. You might have some little small luxuries of this earth, man.
Right.
But what about your people, man? Examine your heart and ponder on that, man. You understand what I'm saying? Show some heart or concern for the suffering of Israel, man. You see what I'm saying? Yeah, you can take the approach like, yeah, they don't want to listen. They don't want to hold on to the truth. They don't want to even get into the school. They don't want to do this. They don't want to do that. They see a flyer. You see what I'm saying? We give them a flyer. They don't, you know what I'm saying? They don't care about it. But God dog, man, even Moses hid his face from the brothers that challenged him, man, and the Most High swallowed them in the earth, man. You understand what I'm saying? Display some meekness for your people, man. You understand what I'm saying? Like this thing is so crucial, man. Like you truly have to take this truth, man, and hold it so dear, man. You know what I'm saying? Not in an effeminate way, man, but it's like it's truly a pearl, man. You understand what I'm saying? Yahweh gave us a parable about a man that purchased the pearl, man. The scriptures say that he sold all his goods for this one possession, man. That's what this truth is, man. That's what the I.S.U.P.K is. You understand what I'm saying? That's what this is, man. It is the most precious and valuable thing here on this earth, man. For a Black, Hispanic, and Native American man to know who the hell he is in this time.
That's right.
You understand what I'm saying? For a Black, Hispanic, and Native American, it's a precious thing, man, for us to know that we had a damn language, man, of our forefathers, man. That wasn't the language of our oppressors, man.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? Just that alone, man, should be enough to put pride in a man or a sister, man. You understand what I'm saying? Like, you in here because you have an idea and you know who you are. You understand what I'm saying? Ponder on that, man. Ponder on that and consider the brothers and sisters that don't understand that, man. Think about, you know what I'm saying, the destruction, man, that's going to befall them, man, for not listening to you, man. That alone, man, should have you check yourself, man. Because the scriptures tell us that even the righteous will make it scarcely, man. You see what I'm saying?
Right.
Like, you know what I'm saying? Even Commander General YAHANNA gonna make it in scarcely, man. He been in the truth over 30 years, man. Holding on to this thing for over 30 years, man. is the reason why every Negro here in the I.S.U.P.K is in the UPK, man. And the scriptures say even he will make it scarcely, man. You see what I'm saying? That alone enough, man, makes me want to stop and be like, am I doing this right?
Right.
You understand what I'm saying? Let me think of, even examine my thoughts, man. Even the things that you think can't nobody else hear, man. You see what I'm saying? That's why the scriptures tell us, man, anything that you, any honor, anything that you have or feel about your brother, man, you need to take it to him. You see what I'm saying? Because that could lead to you, you know what I'm saying, deceiving yourself. That could lead to you desperately, you know what I'm saying, seeking wickedness, man, against your brother, man. You understand what I'm saying? It's easy to cast away people, man. It's so easy, man. But the fight is to truly show them the love of the Most High, man. You see what I'm saying? And the only way you can do that, man, is by meditating on these scriptures, man. Because I tell you what, man, that discipline to love those that spitefully do you wrong you understand, Ottawa, we be out there at camp, man. You know, they talk crazy, man. You see what I'm saying? They call you, man. Go ahead, sir.
Hey, Salakia, man. Can you give me Romans chapter 6, verse 3? And I'm bringing this out because, you know, when you come into the truth, you know what I'm saying, you got to like shed yourself of the old you.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying? And when you shed yourself of the old you baptize in the truth. That's right. That's really what baptism is. It's not being dumped in no water, you know what I'm saying, and being raised up out the water and, you know, the preacher damn about to drown you. You know what I'm saying?
That's right.
And they lie and tell you that you're supposed to be a brand new man. You got that? All right, read that for me, huh?
This is the book of Romans, chapter 6, verse 3. Know ye not that so many of us, as were baptized into YAHANNA, were baptized into his death?
You understand? When you get baptized in YAHANNA, you know what I'm saying? The old you dies. You understand? And when Christ rose or whatever, he died for our sins.
That's right.
That was the covenant. That was the second covenant that was being brought. You understand? So that we can have grace abound, so you can have a choice to whether do the right thing or the wrong thing instead of just being murdered.
That's right.
Or being killed dead in the street.
That's right.
Read the next verse, huh?
Verse 4. Therefore, we are buried with him by baptism into death, that like as Christ was raised up from the dead by the glory of the Father, even so we also should walk in newness of life.
You see what I'm saying? Precept upon precept, man. So just as the old you dies and the new you is being rose, you're supposed to walk in this way of life like Christ did. Right. You understand? You're supposed to understand that ain't no such thing as you can't be perfect, man.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying? You can be perfect. You know what I'm saying? But the lukewarm people that's in the Christian church, they're going to teach you that, hey, man, it's all right to sin. You know what I'm saying? Just bow your head down to me, man, and ask the Most High for repentance. You know what I'm saying? And you can go back and doing the same thing. That's why the Christian church is a drug, man.
That's right.
You go there Sunday, you cry your heart out. You think the pastor's talking to you because you didn't did so much sin during the week. It's because that Negro was doing the same thing.
Right.
That's how you believe he talking to you. Read the next one out.
Come on.
What you on verse 5, right?
Come. For if we have been planted together in thy likeness of his death, we shall be also in the likeness of his resurrection.
You understand? So just as we died, like I'm no longer my slave name. I no longer go by Arthur Raven. You know what I'm saying? Because that nigga was wicked. That nigga was in the world. He treated his sisters like whores. You know what I'm saying? He did anything he wanted to do when he did not fear the Lord. You understand? But I thank Commander Junior Yohana, man, for standing on this truth, man.
That's right.
Because
man.
without him, it wouldn't be no I.S.U.P.K, Houston,
right.
Dallas, you know what I'm saying, California, it wouldn't be, man.
That's right.
You understand?
Right.
But now that the old me died, I'm walking around like Christ because we don't sin. And you know what I'm saying? And we follow what? We get counsel.
That's right, man.
You know what I'm saying? And we rebuke our brothers
That's
for
right.
doing wrong.
That's
You know what I'm saying? Because the main thing you want to do, if you see anybody sinning and doing the wrong thing, you got to cleanse yourself of the sin first by telling that brother or sister, hey, brother, that's wrong. Right. Hey, sister, that's wrong.
That's,
you know what I'm saying? Because the scripture say, can two walk together unless they be agreed?
That's right.
You know what I'm saying? That's why we don't associate with any other Israelite group, man.
That's right.
Because they too Christian.
That's right.
You understand? That's all I got, man.
Most High Christ, sir. We appreciate that for real. You understand what I'm saying? Goddamn right. Give me a hand for that shit. Good night, man. Okay, I'll go back to Psalms 36 too, man.
This is the book of Psalms, chapter 36, verse 2. For he that flattereth himself in his own eyes, until his iniquity be found to be hateful.
And that's crucial, man. You understand what I'm saying? Because the person here is already, you know what I'm saying, what I'm saying? He already said in his own heart, you understand what I'm saying, through his wickedness, man. You understand what I'm saying? That he does not fear the Lord. You understand? And then King David further down and wrote that he flattered himself in his own eyes. So not only does he show the Most High that he does not fear him, you understand what I'm saying? He looks up to himself and is like, good night, man. I am doing what's right. You see what I'm saying? And then that's what goes back to having a reprobate mind, man.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? You turned over to your own self, man. You understand what I'm saying? You have developed your own self-righteousness, man.
Right.
And you are just nothing better than a Christian, man. Because that's what Christians do.
Right.
You understand what I'm saying? The first thing a Christian would tell you when you start bringing out scriptures is that, well, you have your own interpretation and I have mine. That's so wicked, man. Good night. Then what's the truth, man?
Right.
What are you standing on then, man? Because when I read these scriptures in plain, you know what I'm saying, English, you see what I'm saying? Now there's a different interpretation when I just straight up read it. It's in black and white, man. Either you're going to do it or you're not.
Right.
You understand what I'm saying? But they flatter themselves in their own eyes, man. You understand what I'm saying? They show the God of the Bible that they do not fear him, man. You see what I'm saying? The God of the Bible tells us that he hates their feast days, man.
Right.
Amos 5 and 21.
You see what I'm saying? They hate those feast. He hates those feast days, man, because they have nothing to do with the scriptures, man. And you only kindle his anger more when blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans start celebrating them too.
That's right.
Because they all come from a nation of people, right?
Right.
Or the descendants of Ham, who are the Egyptians and the Babylonians, man. That they worship, that they kept, man. This is why Solomon wrote, man, there's nothing new under the sun. You see what I'm saying? This is why those scriptures and these commandments that were given to us, written by Moses, still apply to today, man. Because the same sin that we were doing 6,000 years ago is the same foolishness that we're doing today, man.
Right.
Just because we rather follow after our oppressor, man, and choose his ways, this so-called white man who is nothing but the devil, man.
Right.
We choose his interpretations of our own book. You see what I'm saying? That's only been leading us astray, man. You understand what I'm saying? We choose that and flatter ourselves and show the God of the Bible that we hate him, man. That we do not fear him, man. And as the scriptures tell us, man, the first step of understanding is by fearing God, man. You see what I'm saying? So we showing God that we don't want understanding. We're showing God that we don't want wisdom. So the God of the Bible, he says he says that he will turn you over to a reprobate mind, man.
Right.
He'll turn you over to it. You see what I'm saying? If you want to show that you don't fear me, if you want the tree of the knowledge of good and evil, partake in it, man. You see what I'm saying? This is why the scriptures say, man, the God of the Bible is a perfect gentleman. You see what I'm saying? He's not going to force these on us, man. He's only going to choose those that are willing to do it, even unto death, man.
That's right.
That's what the I.S.U.P.K is, man. A group of warriors, man.
Right.
You understand what I'm saying? That's going to keep these scriptures and hold on to these customs. You see what I'm saying? Even unto death, man.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? The worst thing about slaving, man, is being around people, your own people, man, that rather follow after the ways of this earth. You see what I'm saying? And they go to asking you questions about this, about the customs and traditions that you're keeping, that these biblical customs and traditions that you keep, right? And the first thing they want to do is say what you in is a cult.
Right.
You understand what I'm saying? The first thing they want to say is like, hey, what is he doing, man? You see what I'm saying? No, Negro, what are you doing, man?
Right.
You understand what I'm saying? It's 2019, man, and niggas is still celebrating Christmas, man. You see what I'm saying? Niggas is still celebrating 4th of July, man.
Right.
What are you doing, man? Wake the hell up, man.
Right.
You are in captivity, black man. You understand what I'm saying? Hispanic man, you are no better than these niggas, man, that you look down on. You see what I'm saying? And we don't even consider here in Texas Native Americans, man. Those reservations, man. Google what a reservation looks like, man.
Right.
Good night, man. A third world country, man. Our Native American brothers are laying in the streets in them things, man. Drunk out of their minds, man. You understand what I'm saying? Oppressing each other. You see what I'm saying? Suffering from the same Stockholm syndrome that niggas and so-called SPICs are suffering from, man. Hating the very people that go through the same suffering and oppressed by the same man that you are, man.
Right.
That is pure stupidity, man. You understand what I'm saying?
Right.
They're killing our people at the border, man. They're killing Hispanics at the border. You understand what I'm saying? Just like they kill niggas in the streets every day. A 7-year-old little girl, man, was shot in her head, man. You understand what I'm saying? You devil, man. I pray to God of the Bible, man. You drop where you stand, man. You shot that little sister in the head, man. You're going to pay for that. You understand what I'm saying? Now, there might be some type of judgment from a former life that she had to suffer from. Or she might be suffering from her mother's wickedness. But you're going to pay for that, man.
Right.
You can think you got away, man. You understand what I'm saying? And we might even deal with watching you. We might even deal with watching you getting arrested freely. You see what I'm saying? By your white counterparts, these officers, these pigs out here, man. We might see you get detained peacefully without any hurt or harm. We might see that, man. But Yahweh shall return soon, man. And captivity will fall upon you, man. Right. And you're going to reap what you sow, man. Right. Just like the children of the Most High are reaping now what we've sown. Right. You understand what I'm saying? We have to suffer through, man, seeing and going through and living a life on the earth that was given unto us for rulership, man. Right. And we have to see and we have to watch heathens and we have to watch this devil try to live on this earth, man. Right. Rule on this earth. Right. And we have to be under their feet. You understand what I'm saying? We're suffering that. We're reaping what we sowed from that, from not keeping these commandments, man. You understand what I'm saying? But you will pay for the crimes of your forefathers, man. Right. I love to hear them say that they didn't do that. It boils my blood to hear them say that. Well, I wasn't there. I didn't do it. Well, what about Habib that was over there After 9/11, that George Bush killed over 3 million of them. They didn't do that. Those dead children over there, they didn't do that. All them hospitals and schools that got blown up, they didn't bomb the Twin Towers.
Right.
You understand what I'm saying? But you want us to remember that. But you don't want us to remember 99 million so-called blacks being killed during the transatlantic slave trade, man. You see what I'm saying? Where they stuffed us on ships like sardines, man. Where we urinated and defecated and menstrual cycled on each other, man. You understand what I'm saying? Where we starved ourselves, thinking that was going to, you know what I'm saying, take our lives for being on these strips. Like, people don't realize, like, on them ships, man, they beat us to make us eat, man.
Right.
You understand what I'm saying? They force fed us by beating us, man. We paid for our crimes, man, unto the Most High. But you haven't. You understand what I'm saying? But when Christ returns, man, we're going to take delight in it. I tell you what, man. Captivity is going to be a beautiful thing, man.
Right.
You understand what I'm saying? So the only way we can obtain that, man, and gain and enjoy, man, rulership, man. The only way we can enjoy that rulership, man, is if we examine our hearts today, man. You understand what I'm saying? If we checking ourselves, man, and we seeing what we're doing, man, and we're making sure we line up with these scriptures, man. You understand?
Right.
This is the only way that we can achieve this thing, man. Hey, keep reading 36, man. Go to 3.
This is the book of Psalms, chapter 36, verse 3. The words of his mouth are iniquity and deceit.
You start fooling yourselves, man. After you show the Most High that you don't fear him, according to verse 1, after you show the Most High that you start flattering yourselves, you know what I'm saying? You think of yourself as something when you're not. You understand what I'm saying? Then you start speaking things, iniquity. You start speaking deceit. You understand what I'm saying? Our enemy does this. You see what I'm saying? The so-called white man, he exalts himself in this way, man. You mean to tell me you're going to act and live like a devil, man? I'm not going to do it, man. Right. I'm going to humble myself, man. I'm going to make sure I show the Most High that I fear him, man.
Right.
I'm going to make sure that in my eyes it's only humbleness and meekness, man.
Right.
I'm going to show that, man. I'm going to display that. You understand what I'm saying? I'm not going to allow my words to be high. And I'm not going to allow my words, man, not to match my actions, man. I've done that before. That's not me, man. My name is Officer Sean Posh, man. I'm an honest soul, man. Right. My name means honest soul, man. I got to do it. Go ahead, sir.
Hey, give me Psalms 91 and 7 and 8. Like this brother bringing out is real heavy. You know what I'm saying? Job 9 and 24 tells you that the earth was given into the hand of the wicked.
That's right.
You understand? He covered the faces of the judges thereof.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying? But we're going to have our day where we see the reward of the wicked and what they've done to us. You got that out? Bring it up.
This is the book of Psalms, chapter 91, verse 7. 1,000 shall fall at thy side, and 10,000 at thy right hand, but it shall not come nigh thee.
Nigh means near. You understand? So you're going to see 1,000 people fall to your left, 10,000 fall to your right. You understand? And it's not going to come to the children of Israel. That's but right. It's going to come to all the other heathen nations that did us wrong in the past. You understand? That's why the Lord says, thou shalt not abhor an Edomite. That's you right. know what I'm saying? Like, you can hate them. You know what I'm saying? But you can't do nothing to that brother. Right. You know what I'm saying? Because of what? Because of the transgressions that he did to us. That's right. You understand? When them people came into the land, if you read the book of Obadiah, when them white people came into the land, man, and took us from our land and took us on them ships as slaves, man, you know what Esau did? Esau washed them. You know what I'm saying? Read the next verse, out.
Verse 8. Only with thy eyes shalt thou behold and see the reward of the wicked.
That's going to be our reward. That's why Matthew 24:13 says, you know what I'm saying? He that endured to the end, the same shall be saved.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? You got to endure it to the end. Even though we see our sisters, our brothers getting shot down in the streets, you know what I'm saying? Little children getting murdered by the white devil.
That's
you know what I'm saying? If you read 2 Timothy chapter 2, verse 3, it tells you that you have to endure the hardness.
That's right.
You understand? Because when you go through the fire of affliction, man, it's supposed to mold you and make you a better man and woman, man.
That's right.
You understand? And when you get your 10 toes down in this truth and you push this truth out and you know what I'm saying, cast out these devils and get on these devils' nerves, call them the damn devil that the Bible speaks of.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying? You're going to see your reward.
Right.
When you see 1,000 fall to the left and 10,000 fall to the right, and he said it's not going to come near you. You understand? Because the Lord is going to protect us with his wings.
Right.
That's right.
So while these bombs going off, I'm going to have candles burning. You understand? I might be having some Captain the Car playing in the background.
Right.
You understand? I might have General Hyman on teaching.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying? I'm not going to be worried.
Right.
Because the scriptures say that it's not going to come near us.
That's right.
You understand? And when we going to look out, it's going to be like, they're going to be like dung. You know what dung is, brother? You know how a cow defecate? Like a cow defecates, you know, Salaki take a shit. And it'd be like a pile. You know what I'm saying? That's how those bodies are going to be stacked up.
That's right, man.
Everywhere. Like that.
Right.
But it's not going to come near us. You see what I'm saying? But the Christian church is going to get it.
That's
You
right.
know what I'm saying? The Roman Catholicism, they going to get it. All the pedophiles, all that's not of the Most High, they going to get it. You see what I'm saying? But what this brother is bringing out is really heavy, man. I just had to add that part.
Your Bible said, I'm gonna wash y'all hands, man. The water, sir. You understand what I'm saying? Raham. Can you finish verse 3, Art? Of Psalm 36? Start at the top, Art.
The words of his mouth are iniquity and deceit. He has left off to be wise and to do good.
Man, this he has left off, man, to be wise. So he set wisdom aside, man. Wisdom does not matter to this person. You see what I'm saying? Doing what's right does not matter to this person, man. You see what I'm saying? So when you do not check yourself, you know what I'm saying, sir? You will only wreck yourself, man, in this truth, man. You see what I'm saying? There's nothing good that can come from you not examining yourself, man. You understand? Can you read that for me, sir?
Where you at?
Ecclesiastes chapter 3 and 17. You understand what I'm saying? Like it's past important, man.
The book of Ecclesiastes, chapter 3, verse 17. I said in my heart.
He said it is what, sir?
In my heart.
That's right.
Yahweh shall judge the righteous and the wicked.
That's right.
For there is a time there for every purpose and for every work.
You understand what I'm saying? He said in his heart, man, that the Most High is going to judge the righteous and the wicked, man. You see what I'm saying? So according to that, what he judges, the time you gone out. All right. You understand what I'm saying? So for you know what I'm saying, for there is a time there for every purpose and of every work, man. So if you're not examining your heart, you see what I'm saying? If you are not considering your ways, man, you see what I'm saying? You will be considered wicked, man. And you will receive a wicked reward. You understand what I'm saying? Speaking unto Israel, because the heathens, we know that their reward is already captivity. You see what I'm saying? And the only mercy that they'll receive, the heathen nations, is that they'll be able to go back to their land of their forefathers. The descendants of the Fad, they'll be able to go back to their lands, man. The descendants of Ham, they'll be able to go back to their land. But the only stipulation is the damn Hamites, They aren't going to be circumcising women. You understand what I'm saying? They would not be sticking their heads up into cattle, man. You understand what I'm saying? They will not be playing with other man's phalluses, man. You understand what I'm saying? They will be under the rulership, and the law of the land will be the law, statutes, and judgments, man. Period, point blank. What you got, sir?
And if you read the book of Revelation, chapter 13, verse 10, I got it out. It says, he that leadeth into captivity shall go into captivity, and he that killeth with the sword must be killed with the sword. Here is the patience and the faith of the saints. You understand? So if any white person walk up to you and they be like, well, I don't own no slaves.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Oh, no sweat. Pull out Revelation 13 and 10, man. Because he that leadeth into captivity shall go into captivity.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying? And if you read Isaiah 49 and 23, it's going to be, it tells you exactly how it's going to go down. How we nurse their kids, like they're going to nurse our kids. You see what I'm saying? They're going to be our slaves. You understand? Just how they had our forefathers in chains. We're going to have them the same way. And I'm going to have them out there in the scorching heat with no clothes on so they can burn the hell up.
That's
you know what I'm saying?
man.
And then you sit your butt down at night and think about, try to rub some cream on there or whatever. You know what I'm saying? But I'm going to make sure that they pay.
That's right, man.
You know what I'm saying? It's only righteous. They did us worse.
That's right.
Keep reading. Keep doing your thing. Got what you got going.
Sorry, Christ, yeah. Hey, if you can, anybody, you got your book? All right, give me Matthew chapter 13 and 19. You understand what I'm saying? Yeah, man.
Come on, let's go, right?
You got it, sir? Go ahead, sir.
The book of Matthew, chapter 13, verse 19. When anyone heareth the word of the kingdom and understandeth it not, then cometh the wicked one.
Then cometh the wicked one, man. The wicked one is the devil, man. You understand what I'm saying? Keep reading, sir.
And catcheth away that which was sown in his heart. This is he which receives seed by the wayside.
You understand what I'm saying? So these are the ones, man, when we out of camp, man. You see what I'm saying? And we're teaching this truth, man. You see what I'm saying? We're crying aloud, man. And we're prophesying to the wind. You see what I'm saying? And understand the truth not. You see what I'm saying? And the wicked one, man, who is only Satan, who he uses the so-called white man. He allows the so-called white man who runs us in this society, man. You see what I'm saying? He allows those devices, you see what I'm saying, to take away the seed that was sown in your heart. You see what I'm saying? So you have to examine yourself, man. You see what I'm saying? This has to be taught, man. You understand what I'm saying? Go ahead, sir. What you got? Okay. Give me Job 30:83. You can, sir.
30:83.
Come.
The book of Job, chapter 38, verse 3. Gird up now thy loins like a man.
Like a who, sir?
Like a man.
Like a feminine man.
Like a man.
Good night.
For I will demand of thee, and answer thou me.
Man, the Most High is going to require you to answer, man. You see what I'm saying? We have to know how we're going to fight. You see what I'm saying? How you're going to examine yourself, man. And the only way to do that, man, you understand what I'm saying, is that you have to gird up your loins, man. You got to pull up your pants, man. You understand what I'm saying? You have to grow up there. Go ahead, sir. Go ahead, sir.
You gotta have some balls, man. You can't be afraid to go out there and tell the white man that he's the damn devil that the Bible speaks of.
That's right.
You understand? You have to prophesy, man, to the people, man, so they can wake the hell up. You understand? And this ain't for no the kind-hearted. You know what I'm saying? Like, you can't give a damn about what people gonna think about you, man.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying? Because the scripture says, let no man judge you in vain or in deceit. You understand? Like, you shouldn't care what nobody say about you, with you in the truth, man, because you're doing the right thing.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying? You shouldn't give a damn about your job, Like I was out there calling the white man the devil, and I work with a whole bunch of white folks.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And hell, I wasn't afraid.
That's right.
So would I lose my job? You understand? But I'm out here doing the work of the Lord.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? So I know he was in my corner. You know, that's all I got up.
Christ, man. You understand what I'm saying? And this is not the only example, man, because you know, Christ told us, man, that fear, you know what I'm saying, don't fear the man that can take your life, man, that can take your flesh. But fear the one that can take your soul and your flesh, man.
Yeah, right. That's the Christian church.
Right. You understand what I'm saying? Fear that guy, bro. You understand what I'm saying? Fear the God of the Bible, man. He's the one that created your behind, man. You see what I'm saying? Black man, Hispanic man, and Native American man. That's the one that created you, man. He's the one that can take you out of this place forever, man. And make it to where you don't never come back, man. You understand what I'm saying? He's the one that makes people serve our punishments, man. He's that great and terrible force, man. He's the all-consuming fire. You understand what I'm saying? There was a time where the apostles and Peter and Paul, Peter and Andrew and them, man, had got captured, man. You see what I'm saying? For teaching the truth. You see what I'm saying? And the Pharisees had told them, man, did we tell you not to keep preaching about Yahweh Shah HaMashiach? And then they said, the scriptures say, they said in one voice, man, we do not do the will of man, but we do the will of the Most High. You understand what I'm saying? Like this whole warfare is about you serving the God of the Bible, which is only keeping these commandments. You see what I'm saying? They received the order from Yahweh Shah before he ascended up to heaven, man. And he told them to go teach me. Teach about me, man, amongst the Gentiles, man. Amongst the lost sheep of the house of Israel, man, who became Gentiles, man, who became not goy. What's the other word? Good night, man. I always lose that thought, man.
I forgot the other precept. You trying to figure out that?
The other word for Gentile. It has two meanings, goy and
What the Bible at? What the Bible dictionary?
Ron.
Oh, it's right there.
Yeah. Hey, pass me that book right there.
The what?
You understand what I'm saying? I'm gonna grab this thing, man, because it's crucial. It has two meanings. Goy, the word goy means one of not Israelite lineage. You understand what I'm saying? So a real heathen, man, or a real devil. But the Hellenist, I got it. Hellenist. You understand what I'm saying? That's what Paul wrote in Greek, Hellenist. But they could not translate it into English, so they just wrote Gentile, man. You understand what I'm saying? Go teach the Hellenistic, man. You see what I'm saying? Those ones who have started who are of Israelite lineage, man, from one of the 12 tribes of the nation of Israel. Go teach them about me. Go teach them that the Messiah has come, man. You see what I'm saying? Go teach them that they can come back. You see what I'm saying? Go teach them that the debt of the adulterous bride have been paid. You see what I'm saying? Show them that I took that cost, man. You see what I'm saying? So they can come back and we can become a damn nation again, man. And we can get out of this damn place, man. That's what we teach on the Saturdays, man. Every Saturday is what we teach, man. We're teaching to the lost tribes of Yashriala, man. For them to qualm. Get up, man. Get out of the damn dust, man. Let's put back on these laws, statutes, and judgments, man, so we can rule this place, man. You understand what I'm saying? We've been so destroyed in this place, man, that we forgot that we were rulers, man. We forgot that we are supposed to be the first-class citizens of this earth, man. You see what I'm saying? That we are that we are not supposed to be looked at as a byword and a proverb. Because I tell you what, when we're not looked up as a byword and a proverb, when they can make money off of us. You understand what I'm saying? LeBron James, the nigga is great. When he put that ball in the hoop, you understand what I'm saying? He great when he do that, man. You see what I'm saying? King Griffey is great when he hit them home runs, man, and jump off the fence and jump off the wall to catch a fly ball. You see what I'm saying? That's when we're great. That's when we're not a byword and a proverb in front of everybody. You see what I'm saying? But if we're keeping these laws, statutes, and judgments, oh, them niggas there, man, them niggas in the coat. You see what I'm saying? Oh, them niggas up there talking about they the real 12 tribe, they the real Jews. Them niggas don't know what they talking about, man. All that was prophesied to happen. You see what I'm saying? In the book of Proverbs, the 28th chapter, man. We're supposed to be looked up as an astonishment, man. A people totally destroyed. You see what I'm saying? So what greater glory will it be for the Most High Yahweh, man, when he destroys this place in the hour and he raises us back up to rulership, man. That's going to be a glorious thing, man. You see what I'm saying, brother? It's going to be beautiful, man. To take the people that have been seen, have been put at the bottom, and their history been taken away from them, and their customs have been taken away from them. You see what I'm saying? A people that have no respect. A people, according to the book of Zephaniah, are a nation not desired, man. The only time we're a nation that's desired when they can make money off of a select few. That's it. You understand what I'm saying? But the majority of us live in third world countries or in third world country conditions, man. You feel me? So yeah, man. So I mean, it's so important, man, that being in this truth, man, that we have to examine what we do. We have to examine our hearts, man. That's true wisdom. You understand what I'm saying? That's what truly sets you apart, man. You understand what I'm saying? You got anything, sir?
Yeah, I just want to add just one thing. If you go to
I'm gonna read it.
the book of Acts, chapter 13.
Right.
Just go to verse 42 and then 44. I ain't gonna go through the whole thing.
Go ahead, sir. You
got time. I was just gonna expound on what he said about like the Gentiles and the Hellenist people. You know what I'm saying? When Paul, after Christ died, Paul still went out and he taught the truth. You know what I'm saying? Because the same thing that's going on now is the same thing that was happening back then. After Christ died, people was like, well, I ain't got to follow no other man.
That's right.
You know, so Paul, he still kept the Sabbath.
That's
you know
right.
what I'm saying? And he still went out and preached the word of the Most High and did what he was supposed to do, right? And you still had niggas like you got out here today calling us false prophets, calling us liars, you know what I'm saying? But when you say something that resonates with people, they come and they join the truth. You know what I'm saying? And in the book of Acts chapter 13, verse 42, it says, and when the Jews, you got it? Go.
It's the book of Acts, chapter 13, verse 42. And when the Jews were gone out of the synagogue, the Gentiles besought that these words might be preached to them the next Sabbath.
You understand what I'm saying? Like when you say something that resonates with people, you know what I'm saying, to get them to come in the truth or whatever, and to even get them to think. Like we got some people that come out there every weekend while we out there having camp. You know what I'm saying? But it's something that we saying that's resonating with them to make them keep come out there, even though they might not agree with us 100%, but something on their spirit is telling them, hey, go back out there.
That's right.
Keep coming back out there. You know what I'm saying? And eventually, before you know it, they be up here in the school.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying? Drop that arc and go to give me verse 44, man.
Come. It's the book of Acts, chapter 13, verse 44. And the next Sabbath they came also the whole city together to hear the word of Yahweh.
You see what I'm saying? That's all it takes. That's why when we go out to camp and we, you know, teaching our people, you know what I'm saying, we let it go in the highways and the byways. We let it go in the wind. You know, you have people hear you 2 blocks down. And it'd be like, man, I heard what you were saying, man. Hey, that was heavy. You know what I'm saying? I want to join the school. You see what I'm saying? But that's all it takes for us to keep going out there, pushing the word of the Most High. You see what I'm saying? And before you know it, we're going to have a whole nation of people because the Lord cares about quality over quantity.
That's right.
You see what I'm saying? You got quantity in the Christian church, but you don't have any quality.
That's right.
You see what I'm saying? But you got quality in the Israelite school, a universal practical knowledge. You see what I'm saying? Because we have real love for our brothers and our sisters. You see what I'm saying? We'll lay our life down on the line for our brothers and our sisters. You see what I'm saying? As Christ did. And do you think Christ wanted to lay his life down on the line?
Good night.
You know what I'm saying? Matter of fact, let's go to give me Matthew chapter 26, verse 38 and 39. This is like this is when Christ knew that he was about to die. And this is how you know this is black people.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I'm being real. Like, brother, if I told you you're gonna die tomorrow for us, like, how would you feel about that?
That's right.
You wouldn't feel too good about it at all, huh?
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And even though Christ died for our sins, he was still a brother. He still did it. Read that out.
It's the book of Matthew, chapter 26, verse 38. Then said he unto them, my soul is exceedingly sorrowful, even unto death. Tarry ye here and watch with me.
He said he was sorrowful. He didn't want to die. Exceeding. Like, he did not want to die. Christ was like, man, I still got some more stuff to do. Like, I'm not ready to die.
Right.
Especially the way he died. You see what I'm saying? Like, he knew how he was going to die.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? And we still walk around like we don't give a damn. You see what I'm saying? But only in the I.S.U.P.K, man, can you be raised up from the dead, man, and walk in the likeness of Christ, man.
That's right.
Read the next verse, huh?
It's the book of Matthew, chapter 26, verse 39. And he went a little further and fell on his face and prayed, saying, oh, my Father, if it be possible, let this cup pass from me. Nevertheless, not as I will, but thy will.
You understand? Because it's your will. It's con out on con.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying? That's why when you give an order, you're supposed to follow that order and do what you're supposed to do. You're not supposed to be like, well, sir, nah, it's con out on con.
That's right.
Do what you got to do. Follow the order. You understand? And you do it. You see what I'm saying? But Christ didn't want to do that. Christ was like exceedingly sorrowful, man. That's why Christ, and this is how you know Christ was a real nigga. Christ was so real. Christ was like, I'm not going to have another drink until I'm with my brothers and my sisters again.
That's right.
Christ said he knew he was going to die. He knew that this was going to be his last drink of wine. He knew that. You see what I'm saying? But he said, nah, I'm going to abstain from that. And I'm going to have a drink when I'm reunited with my brothers and my sisters.
That's right.
You see what I'm saying? So if Christ is strong enough to do that, man, why can't we be strong enough to walk in his life? You see what I'm saying? But you got the Christian pastor, you got Roman Catholicism, you understand? You got all these other religions, you understand, that's pulling you from the Most High and what you need to do. Keep doing your thing, all right?
So if you can, sir, give me can you grab this for me? Ephesians chapter 6, start at 13.
You got it up. 6 and 13 now.
Say, brother, can you get him that mic, brother? Appreciate it, brother.
This is the book of Ephesians, chapter 6, verse 13. Wherefore, take unto you the whole armor of God.
Shalaka, this is the only way you can fight, man. You understand what I'm saying? This is the way that you examine your heart, man. This is the way that you prepare yourself for this warfare, man. That is in the earth, man. This is the way that you prepare yourself for any test, trial, tribulation, anything, man. Keep reading on.
that ye may be able to withstand in the evil day.
To stand up in the evil day, man. We are here in this evil day, brother. You understand what I'm saying? There was this, what's that brother that played he played all them Terry Perry movies. What's the Christian brother, man? What's his name? Christian,
Brown.
No, not Chris Brown. The brother that, what's that brother name? Christian something, man. He's a, you know what I'm saying? Real built. That's right. Supermodel type brother, man. Acted them homosexual Tyler Perry movies, man. You understand what I'm saying? And he got on the damn on the internet, man, and put up a tweet, a video, man, and said, "Hey, man, we need to respect each other's truth, right?" So he said, "Hey, all you men in my DM sending me eggplant emojis." Now we all know what eggplant emojis mean, man. They mean rod. You understand what I'm saying? He said, all y'all, man, sending me these eggplant emojis and hey, handsome and all this stuff. So all these homosexuals were hitting this brother up because he's in these movies half naked, in these effeminate movies about lifting up women and women now are loose and all those type movies, man. He's in all these movies, man, with his shirt off, you know what I'm saying, all percolated and all that old stuff, man. The homosexuals like that stuff. You see what I'm saying? What you got, sir?
I just want to say, man, if you like anything of Tyler Perry, like I can't rock with you.
Right, man.
You know what I'm saying? Because he's the biggest homosexual, man.
That's right.
That's in the damn Christian church. He be at TD Jakes church on the front row with Oprah and all them crying, having his hands raised. And the only reason the white man is letting him do that because he's a black man that's being effeminate, that's dressing up in a damn dress, that want to dress like a woman. Why you got to dress like a woman to be funny, man?
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
That's the only reason why the white man let him make those movies.
That's right.
Because he's what? Effeminate, man. Right. And he's dressing up like a woman.
That's right.
That's why we got all these faggots, Salakia, all these homosexuals walking around here today thinking that that's all right because they look at Medea.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And all Christians love that. All Christians don't see a problem with a man dressing up as a woman.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? But we do in the school. You understand?
Right. Okay. Yeah, man. So to continue back on the story, man. So he puts in the DM, homosexual men, respect my truth. If you're homosexual, if you gay and you like men and you like women, you're a lesbian, I have no problem with that. I love all people. You know what I'm saying? Christian Alza. That's why he's getting homosexual in his DM because he says that. You see what I'm saying? But I'm on Instagram. I say the white man's the devil that the Bible speaks of, and he's going to pay through captivity for suffering, having my people. I don't get homosexuals in my DM. You see what I'm saying? But he does. You see what I'm saying? And the way that these homosexuals responded, right? The LBGT KUIST group came out, and they was like, look, man, he's a homophobe now. Call the brother a homophobe because he just want homosexual men to stop DMing him, hitting him in his direct message box, man. But the homosexuals, man, they in this evil day, man, you understand what I'm saying? They are the fiercest group of creatures here on this earth, man. You see what I'm saying? They, and it's all because of Barack Hussein Obama, man. You see what I'm saying? He rainbowed out the White House, man. You see what I'm saying? And he brought the gay parade down to downtown DC, man, the state's capital. You see what I'm saying? And he ushered in Gomorrah to this place that was already present day Egypt, man. We are in Egypt, Gomorrah, brother. Sodom and Egypt, man. We are here, man. This is the evil day. We are here. Keep reading now.
Come on. And having done all to stand.
And having done all to stand, man. You see what I'm saying? When you at your weakest moment, man, in this evil day, man, you got to put on all the armor of the Most High, man. You see what I'm saying? When you on your last leg, man, call Officer Yatazar.
Right.
Call Captain Kahan. Call 12 Shield General General Muhammad, man. Man, it's been counseling for over 20 years, man. Call them, man. When you're at your lowest point, man. When you're feeling like, God, dog, I gotta smoke this weed, man. God, dog, it. You know what I'm saying? When that demon is on you so tough, man. You see what I'm saying? Put on the whole armor of God, man. Keep reading, man.
God. Verse 14. Stand therefore.
Stand therefore.
Having your loins girt about with truth.
Man, just like it was told to us in the in the book of Job, man. Gird up your loins, man. When it's tough, man. When the rough get tough, the tough get going, man. That's the old cliche that they say, man. You understand what I'm saying? You got to gird your loins up, man. You got to know that there's a power that you serve that's greater, man. You understand what I'm saying? The power that you know that's greater, man, that like the scriptures in Philippians chapter 4 and 12 tell us, man, I can do all things. You see what I'm saying? Through he that strengthens me, man. Through Yahawashi HaMashiach that strengthens me, man. That scripture is not talking about scoring 100 points in a basketball game, man. That scripture is not talking about running 100 yards and scoring 4 touchdowns in a football game. You see what I'm saying? That scripture is not talking about all the ways that a nigga can become prophet here in America, man. That scripture is talking about because Christ suffered and he overcome sin. Nigga, you can conquer and overcome sin too. You see what I'm saying? So when you can't stand, man, you got to put on all the armor of the Most High, man. Yahweh. Keep reading, huh?
God. And having on the breastplate of righteousness.
The breastplate of righteousness, man. You got to protect your chest, man. Keep reading.
God. Verse 15. And your feet shod with preparation.
Look at here, man. Go ahead. Keep reading that.
God. And your feet shod with the preparation of the gospel of peace.
You understand what I'm saying? So when you go, man, when you sent out by twos, by these scriptures, man, when we go out in these streets, man, and we get talked about, man, and we get called all manner of things, man. We get called everything but the child of the Most High, man. You understand what I'm saying? When you're told by demon women that your rod is little and what that one demon told us, man, she said, you need to suck a rod. I was like, what? You understand what I'm saying? When you told all that, man, when you go to your people in all heart sincerity, man, and they murmur against you, man, and they say you this and they say you in a coat. When you go to your mama's house, man, and she tell you, baby, I don't know what you're doing, but you need to come back to God. You're like, what? You understand what I'm saying? When you go through all that, man, your peace is that, you know what, when I get out of this place and these people receive me not, I'm going to dust off my sandals, man. You see what I'm saying? That's that peace. That I know if I go in and they don't receive me, I'm gonna come out, I'm gonna dust my feet off, and I'm gonna keep on going. Keep reading now.
God. Verse 16. Above all, taking the shield of faith.
Taking the shield of faith, man. You see what I'm saying? Picking up this shield, man. You see what I'm saying? Having faith in these scriptures, man. That you know what you're doing is right. You see what I'm saying? Let that be your shield, brother. Having faith. Let that faith of you knowing you doing what Yahawashi ordered the real man of value and truth, man, to do. Let that be your shield, man. You see what I'm saying? Let that block those fiery darts. Keep reading now.
God. Wherewith you shall be able to quench all the fiery darts of the wicked.
All the naysaying, man, all that wickedness, man. You see what I'm saying? All we say is, you know what? They only want to come up against the real priests and prophets of the Lord, man. Don't none of them other groups deal with that, man. Don't none of one of them groups deal with them demons like that, man. You see what I'm saying? The God of the Bible shows us that he's with us when we go through trials and tribulations, man. You see what I'm saying? That's his way of showing that he loves you. And that one quick relief, man, is going to get that boot kiss, man. You see what I'm saying? We done got so many, y'all started turning them away, man. You see what I'm saying? You know, that one devil came up there begging to kiss our boots, man. But he was like, no, man, we won't even get no points for this one. You see what I'm saying? So yeah, man, I mean, you got to gird up your loins, man. You see what I'm saying? That's how you defend those fiery darts, man. From your mom and them, you know these scriptures, right? She tell you something so Christian-like, you see what I'm saying? But you know these scriptures, that's your shield. You see what I'm saying? You dealing with your woman, you know what I'm saying? She can act hellish with you. You know, you telling her the truth, but you know the truth. You're supposed to be listening to me, baby. Boom, that's your shield. You see what I'm saying? Keep reading, huh?
God. And take the helmet of salvation.
The helmet of salvation, man. Where do you put that helmet at, man? Where do you put your helmet at, brother? On your head, man. You see what I'm saying? That protects your heart, man. Your thoughts. You see what I'm saying? With the thought of salvation, man, that you know what, if I just stay steadfast in this truth, if I gird up my loins, man, you understand what I'm saying? I put the sword to prepare my feet, man. I put this breastplate of righteousness. You see what I'm saying? I prepare my shield of faith, man. You understand what I'm saying? I put this helmet of salvation on. I know that the Most High is going to deliver me out of this place, man. And not only will I be delivered, man, my enemies, who are the so-called white man and all these heathen nations that the so-called white man, the devil, caused to rule over my people, I know they will have to pay back. Every little Asian man or every little Arab man that owns a store in the neighborhood, man, you understand what I'm saying? That watch our people in our neighborhoods get shot down by the police, that get stopped and frisked by the police in front of their stores. I know it's going to happen to them, man. I wear that salvation on my head, man. You understand what I'm saying? That is my healing, man, with that salvation, which is according to Revelations that Amawashiala read, man. That is he that leadeth into captivity shall go into captivity. He that killeth with the sword shall die by the sword. Further down, it says that this is the patience of the saints, man. You see what I'm saying? Knowing that the God of the Bible is going to repay all the wickedness that has happened to our people in this place, man. He's going to pay that back, man. That is the salvation that I bear upon my head, man. You understand what I'm saying? Keep reading now.
God. And the sword of the Spirit, which is the word of the Most High.
Keep reading.
God, verse 18. Praying always.
Salakia. Go back to 17.
God. And the sword of the Spirit, which is the word of the Most High.
Which is the word of the Most High, man. So not only do you block with the shield of faith, man, you also, with the scriptures that you know from coming to class, man, and taking notes from Captain Sock G, man, the Chief Sock G, man. You understand what I'm saying? From his classes, man. From all your notes from Let a Hebrew Speak, man, from General Hazayah, man, and Captain Akkad, man, the one, the killer, man. You see what I'm saying? Catching all your notes, man, from Captain Tazariak and Captain Katazar, man, across the line radio, man. You taking all that knowledge, man. Watching Officer Yatazak, man. You see what I'm saying? Watching Captain Mashak, man, as he teaches those brothers out there in Trinidad, man. You see what I'm saying? We have classes every day, man. At this school and online, brother. Ye men of Israel are without excuse, man. to be able to have a sword out here, man. Commander General Yohanna's grill, man. And General Muhammad's teachings, man. Mondays and Fridays, Shalaki, and Thursday nights, man. Ye are without excuse, man, not to have no sword being in this truth, man. To be able to fight, man. You see what I'm saying? With the word of Yahweh, brother. Keep reading now.
Verse 18. Praying always with all prayer and supplication in the spirit.
So we know by prayer and fasting and supplication, man, we can cast out demons, man. You see what I'm saying? We already fast, man. We fast during the Feast of Atonement, man. You see what I'm saying? And with that fast, man, you afflict your soul, man. You see what I'm saying? You don't need to go on an extra fast. You see what I'm saying? Like these Christians believe. These Christians believe, okay, you know what? I'm just going to go fast and no, yeah, okay, that's righteous to do. But you already fast, ye men of Israel. You see what I'm saying? You already afflict your soul for 24 hours, ye men of Israel. And that prayer, you should pray every day. Our Father, which art in heaven, hallowed be thy name. Thy kingdom come. You see what I'm saying? That's your prayer, ye men of Israel. You see what I'm saying? And with that, you can cast out demons, ye men of Israel. You see what I'm saying? You should be able to take that sword, man, and cut these demons, man. When we out camp, we face all manner of wickedness at camp, man. And we always end up shaking the brother, sister's hand and giving them a flower, man. You understand what I'm saying? Until they have either done what they were supposed to do as demons, but we lay that spirit under subjection, man, through the prayer and fasting of the saints, man. Keep reading now.
And watching thereunto with all perseverance and supplication for all saints.
Perseverance and supplication, man. Perseverance, man. You got to push, man. You got to fight, man. Only way you do that is by putting on the whole armor of the Most High, man. You understand what I'm saying? For all the saints, this is what we have to do. Saints of the Most High, this is what we have to do, man, in order to make it here in this place, man. Drop that out and give me 2 Timothy chapter 4, verse 3.
This is the book of 2 Timothy, chapter 4, verse 3. For the time will come when they will not endure sound doctrine.
So the time will come when they will not endure sound doctrine. This sounds like a prophecy to me, man. You understand what I'm saying? There is a time where Black, Hispanic, and Native American people will not listen to your God's chosen people, man. The God of the Bible only loves you. He loves Jacob, but it's Esau that I hate. No, 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 no. You got to love the white man. No, no, no. You got to love the white man today. You understand what I'm saying? The white man is good. Christmas is good. Poke, ham hocks, and chitterlings is good. You see what I'm saying? You got to eat your chitterlings and black-eyed peas, man. It's the new year. Your greens, you got to do it. No, but the God of the Bible says he hates those things. Them black-eyed peas, man, for good luck. Get out of here, man. There's a time, what out? Read that out.
For the time will come when they will not endure sound doctrine.
When they will not endure sound doctrine, man. Well, they would not endure, man. Look, man, brother, man, stop making your women whores, man. Stop going to the club, man, and thinking you can choose a woman every other night, man. You see what I'm saying? Sisters, you are not a God. You were created to be a helpmeet. You understand what I'm saying? When they would not endure sound doctrine, man. Keep reading now.
But after their own lust shall they heap to themselves teachers, having itching ears.
Good night, man. You understand what I'm saying? And we go back to the scriptures before, man, where it talks about, man, they lift up their own eyes, man. You see what I'm saying? They start thinking what they're doing is good, man. You see what I'm saying? Where they sit in the devil's church, man, called Joel Osteen, man, and they'll raise him up, man. Oh, he's a man of God, man. And only reading them 2-3 scriptures from this truth, man. You see what I'm saying? This is what happens to you, man, when you don't meditate on these scriptures, man. This is what happens to you when you don't delight yourself in this truth, man. Keep reading now.
Verse 4. And they shall turn away their ears from the truth, and shall be turned unto fables.
Good night, man. Be turned unto stories and lies, man. You see what I'm saying? Be turned unto the way where, you see what I'm saying, the Christian pastor can get up there for 5 minutes out of 2 hours of singing and dancing, man, and tell you about his day, tell you to pay your tithes, and sing some more songs, take all your money, and get you up out of there, man. You understand what I'm saying? This is Christian church now, man. But if we don't examine ourselves, man, you see what I'm saying? You develop itching ears, man. Teaching to themselves, man. Heat to teaching themselves, man. You see what I'm saying? When the scriptures tell us, man, we can't learn unless a preacher be taught, man. Be a preacher be sent. You understand what I'm saying? What we have to understand, Israel, is that we are living in dangerous times, man. You understand what I'm saying? So if we don't take heed unto sound doctrine, man, you understand what I'm saying? We are setting up ourselves not to show the Lord and the God of the Bible that we don't fear him, man. It is a woeful thing, man, to fall into the hands of the Most High. You understand what I'm saying? We have to start considering these scriptures, man. We have to do this, man. You understand what I'm saying? Hey, give one more scripture. Give me Hebrews 12:7.
This is the book of Hebrews, chapter 12, verse 7. If ye endure chastening.
If ye endure chastening, man, chastening is punishment, man. You understand what I'm saying? Because the God of the Bible only punishes those whom he loveth, man. Keep reading now.
The Most High dealeth with you as with sons.
With sons, man. The Most High said that he did that to us. He chastised us as a son, man. You understand what I'm saying? When John the Baptist baptized YAHANNA, man, the scriptures tell us that the sky parted open and the spirit of the Most High descended upon YAHANNA as a dove, man. And then it said, the Most High spoke to us and told us, look, man, this is my son in whom I am well pleased, man. You see what I'm saying? Your salvation comes from you being chastised by the Most High, man. You understand what I'm saying? Because I don't know if you have children in this place. Any of you have children, man, you can't give your child everything that they want, man. You understand what I'm saying? You can't give your child everything that they want, man. You have to sometimes put belt to their behind, man. You got to do it. You understand what I'm saying? You have to develop your children and rear your children with the understanding that they have to earn everything, man. You understand what I'm saying? You can't save your children out of everything, man. They have to learn a lesson, man. Have to be taught. Keep reading, now.
For what son is he whom the Father chastened not?
What son is he that the Father does not chasten, man? You see what I'm saying? Read 8, Doc. 8 is crucial.
Verse 8. But if ye be without chastisement, whereof all partakers, then are ye bastards and not sons.
Are ye bastards and not sons, man? Which means you ain't got no damn daddy, man. You ain't got no damn daddy if you're a bastard, man. You have no one to claim you, man. You understand what I'm saying? The God of the Bible is not going to claim you, man, if you can't take heed to correction, man. Right? The scriptures tell us in Isaiah, man, that it pleased Yahweh to bruise him, man. You understand what I'm saying? Christ took his chastening, and he didn't even deserve it, man. He took it for us, man. You see what I'm saying? The scriptures tell us that the apostles, man, they rejoiced after they were chastised, man. They rejoiced after they were beaten, man. You see what I'm saying? This is the spirit that we supposed to bear in this I.S.U.P.K, man. You see what I'm saying? Well, you willing to kill and be killed joyously, man. Because to be chastised for the name of the Most High, or Yahweh Shah, man, it is a glorious thing, man, that few men get to go through, man. Few men get to suffer through, man. You see what I'm saying? And the book of Revelations tell us, man, that you understand what I'm saying? The souls of the souls that are under the throne, man, are the ones who are martyred for the Most High, man. You understand what I'm saying? So you have to examine yourself, people. You have to show thyself approved, man. You have to study in these scriptures, man. You have to put on the whole armor of the Most High, man. From your head to your feet, man. You understand what I'm saying? You don't want to get to the point where you start abandoning these scriptures, man, and start showing the Most High that you don't fear him, man. Start showing the Most High that you begin to be prideful in your own sight. You understand what I'm saying? Because as we know, man, pride, you know what I'm saying, come before the fall, man. And I'm not trying to fall as these heathens, man. You understand what I'm saying? Me and my brothers, man, we seek a righteous reward, man. We seek to be rulers, man, in this next kingdom, man, that will be here for forever. You understand what I'm saying? You got anything else, sir? With that, man, this is the Israelite School of Universal and Practical Knowledge, man. Started out in 1 West, 125th Street. You see what I'm saying? In Harlem, New York, man, where we are led by the Commanding General YAHANNA, man. You understand what I'm saying? With that, man, I'm Officer Charlotte Posh, man. You understand what I'm saying? Shalom is real.